Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for tuning in again to another one here on the coach's desk. And we'll be talking about the GC Foster Classic that was held last evening. Also, we'll be zooming in on Akeem Blake's performance. But before we get into that, please, people, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Yes, we ask you to do so because the videos get leverage when you like and you comment as well. So let's talk about the 60 meters that was held there. 60 meters. Jodean Williams. She has been in fabulous form this season. She's doing exceptionally well. She clocks 7.09 and ahead of Michaela Moody of GC Foster 7.35. Yannick Thompson, she hobbled across the line, which is not a good sign. You never want to see this where athletes are concerned. However, that transpired and it was a big win. I mean, it looks pretty good for Jodean, and I suspect that they will be selecting her for this um indoor championship that is coming up, and it also depending on the availability of persons. She ran the first round at the championship or whatever that was, and she didn't show up for the next round. So I'm wondering what was happening. I suspect that she probably was resting, or she had some exemption, but it is what it is. Um, we have to just wait to see who will be selected for the team. On the men's side, 60 meters, there was a surprise act on the day. Yeah, man, Kimani Fletcher of GC Foster College, he clocked 6.64. Yes, ahead of O'Shea O'Dane McPherson of Springtech 6.77. McCoy Curtis Monroe 6.79. So it was a good run for that youngster in Fletcher. So let's see how he progressed throughout this season. And we also will be looking at the 100 meters. The 100 meters for the senior athlete, they competed. We also be looking at the 400 meters, but for the seniors as well. So let's jump into that one where the 400 meters are concerned. So the winner on the day was Ranisha McGregor, 53.05. Kellyanne Beckford, MVP, 53.78. Giselle Shaw, MVP, 55.77. Brenna Paul, UTEC, 59.40. No, I'm not going to be calling any more of the results because everybody else was uh, a minute and more. So we don't want to talk about those performance. On the men's side, Kennedy Luchembe from Racers 47.09. That's the fastest on the day. Another Racers athlete Patrick 47.11. Kadrian Golson of Sprintech 48.02. Kemar Davis of Dynamic Speed 48.13. Derek Grant GC Foster 48.49. So those were the top athletes in the men's 400 meters for clubs and institution. On the women's side, Tanya Lowe of GC Foster 11.67. That was the fastest on the day in the women's 100 meters. And for the clubs and institution, for the men, the fastest on the day was Jordan Morgan of Dynamic Speed, 10.29. In the wind reading was positive 1.1 meter. Adrian Carr of Motorcade, 10.32. And Javari Thomas of Dynamic Speed, 10.32. Those were your top three in the men's 100 meters. So more and more people are graduating from the 60 meters and, still be doing this stuff. This season is going to be a long season. So what we're looking for is not how the preparation is pretty much going where the athletes is concerned. So, I mean, everybody is doing it a little bit different. On the female side, where the 200 meters clubs and institution. Jura Levy clocked 24.09 ahead of Daniela Lewis, 24.15. Cheyenne Salmon, 24.19. Those were your top three in the 200 meters for clubs and institutions. Now, on the men's side of things, let's walk you through and tell you what transpired. Akeem Blake. Akeem Blake is in superb form. Yes, Akeem Blake is in a very good form. You know what I mean? Wind reading positive 1.2 meters per second. He clocked a new personal best of 20.20. Yeah, ahead of Zarnell Hughes, 20.41, Sanjay Davison, 20.77, Demish Gay, 21.24, Sitali Kakin, 21.39, Xavier Nairn, 21.58. So these were your top competitors in the 200 meters. Johan Blake, 20.96 to take his heat. Big run there from Johan Blake. A lot of people think that Johan out and over, but that's not the case. And the youngster of GC Foster again, Kimani Fletcher, 21.03. Remember, he ran 6.64, 21.03. This kid seems to be one to look out for. All right, so remember the name, Kimani Fletcher. But people, I really want to talk about Akeem Blake. Seeing he seems to be a man on a mission. And I love what Michael Frater is doing with him at the dynamic speed. I believe that he has matured, he has pretty much matured. That's Akeem Blake. And the maturity is really showing. He's getting stronger, faster, and so forth. Now, when I did a video and talking about him being a backstretch bully, a lot of people scoffed at me. A lot of people laughed and said, "Oh, he's doing it against 10-2 and 10-3 persons, and they want to see it be done against um, better and faster opponents." But this serves notice that whatever I saw in that backstretch or on that backstretch, it was the truth. Seeing? Because when you look at this progress, 20.2, it goes to show that speed and strength, speed endurance is there. Remember, Akeem Blake has always had a very fabulous start, right? And mid race, he wasn't able to maintain that top end speed right to the finish line. So he pretty much fade, right? And he's a 9.8 sprinter, right? So the fact is that with him getting stronger, the season is designed in such a way that he can do a lot more 200 meters. And it is absolutely working for him, because this lines up for Akeem to potentially go sub 20, as well as he can get into the realms of a 9.7. Yeah. So we have to look out for this. And I mean, I reminded people that I did the video about Kishane when he did that 40 meters and pulled up. Oh, they were saying the same thing, that it is because of the caliber runners that he was going up against. And he eventually came and showed the thing and deal with the thing the right way. So people have their doubts, and nothing is wrong with that. I mean, it is your opinion. I really asked for your opinion in the comment, and you did give your opinion. So I'm not fighting. I'm just putting it to you that Akeem is really improving, and he is a man on a mission. The fact that he's also be with that wild card spot for the championship that is coming up in September, it gives him more room to improve on his 200 meters. I mean, he'll eventually be running some 100 meters, but this gives him room to improve on his 200, get that sub 20, increase his speed and endurance, and that argues well for him going into that 100 meters. So I think something is really going to, outburst for Akeem this year in 200 meters and 100 meters. He's definitely working hard. He seems to be focused. Like I said, he looks more strong in terms of how he's running. You see him hitting that ground a little bit quicker. The turnover is there, so obviously something is working, and whatever his coaching staff is doing at dynamic speed, then certainly it is working. And if he continues to improve the way that he's improving, then it spells trouble for his competitors out there, whether locally or internationally. So I'm looking forward to see this youngster matriculate this season. So yeah, it is good that people have their concern, but let us look and see what will happen. Um, the Europeans are kick up rumpus. Yeah, man, the Europeans are kick up rumpus in the trials, and some wonderful sprinting time there for these Europeans. Them go on to them thing, yeah, go on to them thing. Some fabulous running, fast times. Uh, World lead 7.01 by Dosso. I like Dosso, Dosso is a fine athlete. When she was at the championship last year, I liked how she, executed. Kambunji 7.02. Vanda Weekend 7.06, which is a national record for the athlete there. Swaboda, she's not no 60 meters bully anymore. Somebody take over. She had 7.07. So it was a fabulous run at the European Championship. You see me I say? So them kick up rumpus, the female them kick up rumpus. But let us see how they go into the championship. Imagine you run 706 and you finish third. Goes to show that it was a very, very competitive event. And the one of the favorite, Swoboda, she didn't make it. She was like fourth, and she normally dominates this event. So it is what it is, people. Again, Akeem Blake is on a mission, and I believe that he's gonna be doing wonders this season. What say you? Until peace.